let's discuss the last topic, which is phase space. So this topic is related to Hamiltonian formulation. In Lagrangian formulation, we have discussed not in this point, but in one of the lecture regarding this chapter was on the in that lecture we discussed the configuration space. We discussed concept of configuration space. So that configuration space is a concept for Lagrangian formulation, means the space that is configuration space corresponds to the Lagrangian formulation. But when we discuss about the Hamiltonian formulation, so for Hamiltonian formulation there is a concept which is known as the concept of phase space. So for Lagrangian formulation there is a concept of configuration space, and for the Hamiltonian formulation we have the concept of phase space. So we have discussed already configuration space. Now let's discuss what is phase space. So in Hamiltonian formulation we just discussed in last lecture that we describe motion in terms of 2n number of equations which are first order differential equation. So in Hamiltonian the equation of motion is described in terms of 2n first order differential equation. So here there are 2n number of independent variables. So there are total 2n number of independent variables in case of Hamiltonian formulation. So out of this 2n there are n number of generalized coordinates, that is qj, and another n number of generalized coordinates which are the momentas. So in Hamiltonian formulation we describe equation of motion that are in terms of 2n number of first order differential equation of motion, and there are total 2n independent variables. So out of this 2n, n number of variables are for generalized coordinates qj, and another n number of variables are for generalized momenta which are pj. So this n plus this n total 2n number of independent variable. So hence we have 2n equation of motion which describe the behavior of a system in a space whose coordinates are here now momenta and generalized coordinate. Therefore there is a space which is formed by these two independent variable. On this vertical axis we took generalized coordinates, and on horizontal axis we took generalized coordinates which are qj, and on vertical axis we have to took the generalized momenta. So these are total n number of generalized coordinate and n number of generalized momenta. So this space which is formed by the position or generalized coordinate and generalized momenta, this space is known as a phase space. So phase space is a concept of the space. It is a space formed by the generalized coordinate and generalized momenta. So a phase space describes n generalized coordinates and n generalized momenta. So to illustrate the idea of phase space, it is useful to consider a simplest mechanical system, and we will take the simplest mechanical system that is example of simple harmonic motion. So in simple harmonic motion, now we know the kinetic energy of simple harmonic motion is given by half mv square, or in terms of momentum it is p square upon twice m, and potential energy V is half kx square. So from this we can find Hamiltonian, which is T plus V. So Hamiltonian will be p square upon twice m plus half kx square. Let me call this as equation number 50. So equation number 50 gives us the Hamiltonian equation, where this m is the mass of oscillator and k is known as spring constant. So in SYBSc you have already studied how the system for this simple harmonic motion looks like. So there is one spring connected to a rigid support, and to this there is a mass. So this mass is stretched and supposed to go under the oscillation, which are simple harmonic oscillation, which are linear. So this spring constant k comes here from this picture. Now the equation of motion. So to find equation of motion, we can find x dot as x dot equals to dou h upon dou p. Now this comes from the equation number 48a and 48b. Let me show those equations. So those equations are over here. So in that equation there is qj dot and pj dot. So according to 48a, qj, now our generalized coordinate in simple harmonic motion here is x. So here q is x. So according to 48a, generalized coordinate qj dot is nothing but x dot. So 48a will implies me that x dot equal to dou h upon dou t, and 48b will implies me that p dot will be minus dou h upon here dou x. So according to 48a, this will be the first equation of motion, and derivative of h with respect to p will be here 2p upon twice m, that is p by m. And according to 48b, we have pj as dou h upon dou qj. So this implies me here there is pj dot. So we will have here pj dot. So p dot will be dou h upon dou x. Now if we find derivative of h with respect to x, this term is constant, so derivative will be 0, and here only derivative of x square, that is 2x into k upon 2. So this derivative comes to be k, and here there is negative sign. Sorry for this mistake. There is negative sign in 48b, so we'll get negative sign in each term. So we got here x dot as p by m and p dot as minus kx. And energy of Hamiltonian, or energy, total energy is nothing but Hamiltonian, which is constant of motion. So this total energy is nothing but Hamiltonian. So I can write E as p square upon twice m plus half kx square. So now here what we will do, we will take this E on RHS. So if I took E on RHS, there will be only one remain on LHS, or we divide throughout by E. So E divided by E1 equals to p square upon twice me, plus here I will just take x square on numerator and I will take this k on denominator. So I can write here 2 and this E which comes to be divide, and upon I will write k. So I have just kept x square on numerator. I take remaining terms on denominator, plus we divide by e to this equation and we got this equation. So if we compare this equation is very similar to the equation of ellipse. So if we compare this equation of ellipse, in equation of ellipse we have it in the form as 1 plus 1 is equals to, or I will write in this way only, 1 is equal to x square upon a square plus y square upon b square. So this is the equation for ellipse. So if I convert this equation in the form of equation of ellipse, we will get here 1 is equals to x square upon twice e by k plus p square upon twice me. And if you compare these two equations, you will get value of a and b. So let me call this as equation 51 and we will compare these equations. So by comparison, we will get a square as 2e by k, because in book they have made, let me do here comparison. So here the term which is for x is, on x there is a. So in book there is a mistake. The coordinate which corresponds to, which is divided to x square is a. So a will be twice e upon k and b square will be twice me. So here we will get a as twice e by k and b as twice me. So here it will be under root if we took the root. In book they have taken these terms reverse, but actually we should take it in this way. Suppose this is x and this is y, and if this is our ellipse, this is a and this is b. An equation of ellipse is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1. So the term which is divided to x is a, that is semi-major axis, which is this axis, and term which is divided to y is semi-minor axis, which is over here given by b. So make this correction. We can take in the way they have taken in book, no problem, but I think this is proper way or correct way, so we will follow this way according to mathematics. So here this is a, which is a semi-major axis, and b, which is a semi-minor axis. So if we draw the phase space for simple harmonic motion, so this is the phase space for SHM. So if we draw this diagram, here there is Q and there is P. So our Q is here X. So this is X and this is P on vertical axis. And now the path followed by particle in a phase space is nothing but the elliptical path. Since we compare our equation of motion by calculating Hamiltonian with standard equation of ellipse, we got the nature of our equation of motion is the nature which is similar to the ellipse. So here we draw the path in a phase space of a particle which is elliptical path. So this is A, which is twice E by K, and this is B, which is root 2 ME. So this is the path followed by particle in a phase space. This space formed by X and P or Q and P is called as the phase space, and the trajectory, so path in this path traced by particle in the phase space is known as trajectory. So there are few concepts. This is known as trajectory, and that trajectory in phase space is elliptical in nature. So we can say that the path followed by a particle for simple harmonic motion in the phase space is a elliptical path. So this is represented graphically. In exam they can ask you to show that the path followed by particle in SHM in the phase space is a elliptical path. So you have to show all these things. Now this is end of chapter 4. We will take further problems. First we will discuss chapter 5 and then we will take all the problems which are remain based on each chapter. So this is end of chapter 4 and end of lecture.